Copyright infringement, apparently. Valve do not sing. Previously on Elements Asunder, Hydra, Elk, Veteran Lift, New Dude, Child with Hammer, Coward, Frog! Go.
Can you
Wow.
repeat yourself, please?
No.
You know, that's pretty concise and to the point.
It,
I think, however, I
yeah.
think I fell asleep last session, so sleeping.
I just don't know what's going on. I'm tired.
Also sleeping.
That
We're
is
all
true.
sleeping.
Everyone is, in fact, asleep. And as the morning comes and you have gotten your rest, aside from, I'm going to assume probably Leva, who would probably be a little bit too paranoid to sleep throughout the night,
Why?
I mean,
considering she was almost eaten.
yeah, was Leva almost eaten?
And
Wait, what?
Galthuk.
I was horribly injured, but
You'll
You-
survive.
Sleep
all
it off.
awaken with the warm sun beaming down through the bits of snow covering your little magical orb cover, and look off to the side to see your new, more grizzled looking ally that has replaced Vestrin, and a surprising lack of fog considering last night's events.
Right. With a yawn, Necron's gonna stretch, looking out the entrance to this
There
seemingly
is
magic
no,
building.
there is no entrance. It's
Is
literally
it just a bubble?
It's literally just a bubble you can see out of.
Oh, okay. Looking out of the bubble then. And kind of at the bubble, kind of amazed by it. And also like, yeah, this kind of seems like it should exist.
Uh,
I kind of look across as I'm opening up my eyes. Is it? Haven't I seen you before?
with that, Eshi is going to drop the tiny hut, and about a foot of snow is going to drop on everyone's heads.
Can I make a deck safe to try to dodge it?
Yay.
You cannot. It is literally all around you. It was covering the entirety of the bubble.
I'm pretty dexterous though.
You know
little
what?
warning
Fine.
before that.
Make a dex save.
You're gonna jump into more snow.
Yay.
You jump through the foot of snow that's falling down on you.
But
still covering yourself.
importantly though, and most importantly, did I spread it on someone else?
No, you actually just jumped into another snowbank in the tree behind you. Right.
Am I
with
on the
horses
tree?
above you.
Am I
No.
on the tree?
No, there are two horses above you, just kind of looking at you.
Okay, well, you know
Do
what?
I get knocked
I take it.
down?
But make a strength check. Actually, no, you don't. You were still laying down, basically cocooned in blankets,
Yeah.
with only your head and the head of your hammer poking out.
Yeah, like a turtle.
Let's just say that like I jumped up with that 23 and took like a defensive stance as if we're under attack, and I'm like, oh, we're okay. And I sheathe my daggers.
Necron's gonna wipe the snow from his face, give a couple blinks, and go, so it doesn't stick around for very long. Got it.
Sticks around for as long as I wanted to stick around.
Leva's gonna take off the snow and say, next time a little warning. My wounds and snow does not go well together.
Will do.
So
Yes,
Necron, I
sly
think your
smile.
name was. So Necron, I think your name was.
Nice.
What brings you here?
In all honesty, a bit of wandering. And, well, I suppose this is as good a time as any to ask. Have there been portals opening up in this world as well?
You sort of came through a
I
portal,
know. I
Necrin.
came through one, but that's one, and it's not confirmation that there's multiple.
Okay.
What portals are you talking about?
Like the one I slipped through. The one that leaks the Feywild into this world.
And do you know where this portal is?
Alright. Shit me out.
Okay.
Necron's kind of giving you a look, like si- half sizing you up, half trying to decide whether or not you're a trustworthy individual.
I mean, I'm covered in snow, just like you.
We're both covered in snow.
He is in fact wet.
That's what
Gross.
she said.
Gross. You wouldn't know that. I mean,
I am God. I know everything. And you
Oh,
also were just
whatchamacallit.
covered in snow, so yes, every
Anyway.
bit of you is wet.
we are going to rescue some. What was his name? Someone stuck in a box.
Something like that. Look, right now, I don't think it's a time to talk about our plans. Let's rest up. First off,
Oh wait, what
recuperate a
actually
bit.
was that last night? I kind of had to stay inside.
Is that Eshi?
That was SES.
You saw everything that was
I-
happening outside.
I saw fog.
Let's just say.
Oh,
Let's just say Vesrin decided to book it cold turkey, and Galthuk decided that he wanted to prove himself. Don't really know what that was.
I was trying to give my friend.
Yeah, we both were. Galtic also got injured from that guy, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. How are you holding up? You got bit pretty hard, if I remember.
I did, but the rest that we got last night, get a full rest.
Wait,
You
did we
did.
get a full rest?
Yep, you would have gotten a full rest by the end.
You see that I'm
Oh,
looking
okay.
still a little leery about, like see in my eyes that I'm still half into it. Overall, you see my health.
Okay. All right. That's good at least. But other than that, yeah, big monster. We have no idea where it came from.
Well, I've seen hydras before, but they're usually. Well, I heard of them, I should say. But they're usually more like up north by the mountains. Never saw one here on the roads.
I doubt it's a coincidence that we're so close to the Feywild and such a beast wandered south.
No?
As you do look at the road, you do see a number of tracks from the Hydra just stomping down, heading in the direction you last remember seeing it head.
I'm sure the military will take care of it. State. I think they're patrolling pretty heavily now because of the portals.
Necron's gonna look over. So there are multiple.
Well, there's the one in the Feywild.
Interesting. He seems
believe-
to be deep in thought.
Do you and Galthuk like seem familiar with each other at all, or is that just like a slip up?
Oh, met you. Seen you passing. Have you ever been to the castle?
He gives a large smile. Aye, that's where I spent a majority of my life.
Oh, I had some business. I had lost track with my master. Had found him. Had ran across some in there. Have you been to the pub that
Was
often?
one of my favorite places.
Yeah, my master too. That's where I figured I was going to find. I think the Necron.
Aye, Necron Custom.
Ranger. I remember you.
Wait. Galthak,
Yes.
a monk.
Yeah.
I've seen you. You remember?
Holy.
Oh, when was that? When we were sitting at the bar, and this really angry elf came over to you. You know how the cold elves are.
Yes. Definitely.
He was upset that you were sitting at the end of the bar, and he claimed that that was his spot. You stood up and said, "Sir, I'm sitting here. This is my spot."
Did not see his name on that spot, so
Mm.
When he put his hand on your shoulder, what did you do?
I pretty much threw him over.
That you did. Tossed him right out the damn building.
They shouldn't have windows so close.
He gives a hearty laugh. Well, this is a pleasant surprise.
Absolutely. Luck be with the madman today. Oh,
I'm glad to see that you did end up finding your way back.
it was too late. We lost.
That's unfortunate to hear. My condolences.
The only thing we can do now is in time. Figure out
Keep
how to
moving
stop
forward.
these.
Now, why does it not surprise me that whenever there's a portal opening somewhere, you're going to close it?
Well, I believe I've talked about my master, but I haven't went into too much. Did, show me the relics that were necessary in order to.
An interesting idea. Well, seems fate drove me to you.
That's that man's plan.
We shall see.
I recognize who the man I, I know who
Over time,
who's
I've
the
told
madman?
you. I've told you over time. So that was my master. Um, we.
Good.
I.
You seem to almost revere him. I asked.
He's someone not to trifle with. Definitely. Uh, never know how he's going to react one day to the next, or if something calls him to a random act of thieving or coming and going. Like you never know what's going on, and trying to keep up with him it was a feat of its own. But he was a very brilliant man. He almost godlike ability, the way that he was able to move out of the realm.
Necron pipes in with a, and he's the only Sephimus you can have the possibility of drinking with.
Infamous.
Uh,
I
old
pick my head up
stories.
and I ask, "What's a Sephimus?"
Hmm.
Would there be any like stories, like any novels of like the Legends of Sephami
Mm,
in a book that I would
are
have been
you
able to read.
proficient in history?
I am not. Damn.
I am.
What are
I
you
would
not
like
proficient
you
in?
to, Solon, make a history check then.
Can I roll a psionic neck?
I would allow it.
19.
You swear you remember seeing at a young age in a book on ancient Drakfordian legends that name somewhere. But it was a long time ago and you didn't really understand it back then.
Hmm. Would I be able to like? So is this Sephimus and the Madman? Are they one and the same? Are they one and the same?
More like a part of a whole.
Out of a hole.
Yes, there's multiple Sephami. Most of them are horrific.
There's multiple. Would you happen to know what other aliases they might have?
He racks his brain. I can. Damn, I can't think of one. Fuck.
You don't remember any of them, huh?
Ah, God, I'm trying to think of the one that.
It's okay.
Ah,
Take your
Isn't there
time.
RSE? RSE? I believe he was a fiend, a chaotic evil. Adi Rakasha.
right. Yeah, he goes. Ah, I remember the scholar as well.
Scholar.
Scarlet. I'm sorry. I'm being very lost right now. What exactly do these Sephamises, or rather, it doesn't look like they all operate on the same page. Like, I mean, your master, as if he is Sephimus, or a Sephami,
Was that the
it,
dude going yes and hello and all that? Scary
Yes.
powers made you really tall.
Hmm.
Have you met him?
He's looking at Galfuck.
Would
Yes.
you
That was
happen?
our master. Or my master. We met him in the Feywild on the way back to the castle.
Interesting. Well,
My
I
master.
suppose it is the madman, so anything is possible.
I was tasked to doing a little bit of research on the side. Have you heard of? Well, the scholar is one such one. I didn't know that he was the Sephimus person. What about Eshi? No,
What up?
no. What was
Hey,
it?
what
The
it
there's another one
I
I've
don't
heard
want
in.
to play Milan's character. It's so weird.
There's another one I've heard in legend. The Ma? Is there any connection?
Yes, that would be another one.
the maw.
And
Leva, at hearing the words the maw, a shiver goes down your spine.
Just lava?
Just Leva.
and what about the deal maker?
Another one, a particularly foul one.
Mm. And what do you know of this deal maker?
Not much other than he's not one to be trifled with.
What about the Ma? Since they're all Sephami,
A
what's their
hungry one.
relation?
Mm. They're all part of Sephimus as a whole. Different fractured pieces.
Fractured.
from my understanding.
So if fractured
Hmm.
beings.
Each piece is locked to its own plane to keep them apart.
Can tell you that came to my master. He was the closest thing that we can call friend when it came to those types of gods. There was the corpse, the maw, the deal maker, which come across and just forewarn you, whoever come across the deal, run, not stand, not fight, just
Hmm.
In your opinion, sorry, Celtic, but in your opinion, is running, or rather, do you think running, even if we do run, do you think it would be enough, or is it just, are we just throwing chips in the air and hoping for the best?
when it comes to that one.
Or
That's the
any of
only
them,
option
really.
that we have.
He gives Necron gives a bit of a laugh, recounting the deal maker. He's also locked deep in the Nine Hells. He's not exactly someone you're going to run into.
9 hells. Oh, fantastic. Okay, well then.
Yeah,
I'm
but
sorry,
Necron,
I need a few minutes to digest all this information. And then we're just gonna sit down and just ponder everything she just heard.
I'll go try to find us some breakfast. There should be some there should be something around we can use.
I'll come with you.
No, it's okay. I go on my own.
You might get lost.
We might get attacked here. Gotta
Yeah.
protect our new friend.
Always safer to keep moving.
Yeah. And they start flexing like, you need a good beefy friend to protect you. I feel like I'm not getting her voice right. But whatever. I'm too tired.
the real way Dia talks is like this.
Minnie Mouse.
I'm just tired and congested.
Yeah, I'd like to go scour
Copyright.
for like berries or something stealthily.
Okay, I need you to roll me a d20 first.
Not survival. D20.
Just checking something.
Why?
17.
Good to know. Good to know. Make me a stealth and a survival check.
In which order? I guess stealth first.
Either or.
Okay, either or. Stealth 26. Survival nat 1, but that's okay. Do I disappear from the party view?
You all see her kind of walk into the bushes, and she's gone.
Okay, cool.
Oh.
Secret stuff.
I will note you will not find any berries.
Oh, should I look away from the computer?
Do I look anything that remotely looks like berries?
Wait, no,
You
instead
do
of
not.
spoiler.
You know what? You do actually find a group of red berry-looking things.
I take them. Anyway.
Is this spoilers?
What are the rest
And-
of you doing? Wow.
And I'll be gone for like, how long do you think I'd be gone for?
How long do you intend to be gone for?
About half an hour, I guess.
You will be gone for 3 hours.
3 hours?
You rolled a nat 1 on survival. You get very lost.
I mean, the survival wasn't me trying to like, whatever.
It was you looking for berries and you trying to find your way back.
It wasn't really the berries, but you know what? We'll take
Yeah,
it.
I know. I know.
Oh, you're pooping. I understand.
There you go.
So, well, Solon's gone for about 3 hours. What are the rest of you doing?
I'm gonna go for my my little jog around this area. Kind of like
And you other three?
Would there
Necron's
be
seeming to be taking up the scenery, taking a little look around while not leaving eye shot of camp.
aside from the berries that like that she is quote unquote looking for, is there anything else that could be cooked?
Right around you?
Yeah.
Hypothetically, tree bark. I mean, make a perception check.
Hold on. Yeah.
You also have anything in your inventory currently.
Yeah. I know. Perception?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
How far out from camp are you going?
I don't have to go that far.
Well, directly in camp, the most edible thing, the most cookable thing you see would be your horses.
Oh, no, we need those.
Um, if you want to go out and try and hunt, you certainly can. You have seen that there are a number of deer and other wild animals around that you could
Mhm.
potentially try and hunt.
Okay. I mean, I can try to like see if someone else would want to come and hunt with me, or look for eggs or something.
Is
Yeah, I'm
anyone
gonna do
going with
that.
her?
I can walk with her.
Anyone else, or just the two of us?
It seems like she needs a little quite tiny.
You do notice that
I'm
she is
so
about
strong.
she is sunk about halfway into the snowbanks.
Necron's gonna walk over from the tree that he was looking at and go, "I'll come for it. Why not?"
Hey.
Okay.
In that case, I will
I
stick with the horses then, along with
go with them.
vegetable.
The horses will be fine with me.
You sure?
Yeah, why not? Nothing else I could do.
All right then.
And he's just gonna start playing his bagpipes. What
He
instruments does
he
Eshy
lost
have?
them months ago.
Right.
Oh,
What
he had a
instruments does
second
Eshy
pair.
still have?
The fire.
Yeah, he did get a second pair.
Mm.
So the only instrument he seems to currently have on him. So
Mm.
I would like either all four of you to make a survival check, or two of you with advantage.
Uh,
Um. Wait. Who's rolling again?
Either all
Me.
four of you,
Me. Um.
Galthuk,
Galthuk
and
and
your new
new companion.
companion of interest. Bless you.
I'd
thanks.
like to say that I have a little bit of
I also, yeah, as do I.
but I would like to. I'd probably give Necron.
Okay. Then I'll do the other one with advantage then.
Okay.
Well,
So Necron and I
Bless him.
roll with advantage, I guess.
Also, Carrie, please change your avatar.
oh, it might be.
Bless you.
So you guys, after just a little bit of looking, actually, fairly quickly see a good 3 deer grazing in the forest. I would like all four of you to make stealth checks.
Stealth.
Yep.
All right.
Ah,
We're the stealthiest bunch.
Oh,
all right.
So, as you guys are slowly beginning to approach the deer, they suddenly look up and stare directly at both Nia and Galthuk, who have both kind of grabbed onto tree branches, cracking them loudly.
Good
Oh.
question. How
I'm
far
sorry.
away are
Also,
they?
Necrin as well, because you do have disadvantage thanks to your heavy armor.
Mhm.
How far away are they from us?
I would say they're about 30 feet.
30 feet. Okay. All of them?
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, give or take a couple of feet, but they were pretty close together.
All right. In that case, I would like to cast Pulse Wave on all three of them and pull them 15 feet towards us.
Okay. What save is that?
That's con save.
Okay, cast the spell. Does it do any damage?
Yeah.
So, as you cast Pulse Wave, suddenly all the did I say 3 or 5?
I believe you said 3.
You
Okay.
said 3.
All 3 deers, 1 male, 2 female, suddenly are ripped off the ground and go flying, smacking into the trees, landing in what appear to be essentially pre-beaten meat, dead, in kind of a mushy pile of blood and gore and viscera.
Ah.
As
Really, they were just
had
okay.
4 health, and you did between 25 and 12
Okay,
damage.
fair enough. I thought
Out of-
deers had a lot more health than that. Damn. Okay.
Out of
They have-
curiosity,
4 health.
was I able
Meanwhile,
to see this?
not see it, I would say this is about an hour into you being lost. Suddenly, to the south, you hear loud crashing of what sounds like
Okay.
meat on wood smacking between trees.
I would like to run up to this town stealthily to investigate it.
In my defense, I thought deers had way more health than that.
Do I use my previous stealth roll for that, or
I thought they had like 12 health or something. So I'm like, okay, yeah, this one.
You see the 4 members of your party just kind of standing awestruck at the mush at their feet and the streak of red.
But the real question is it still edible?
No. Probably. I
Well,
mean, maybe like a segment, but like, you'd
You
have to
could-
find a pretty big
you could
piece.
I mean, one of
probably
them survived. One of
try.
them was able to withstand.
You're
That's
right.
true.
It
One of
stood
them
there
was
for about a half a second longer than the rest before it got dragged through the fucking trees. The male
God, I love this.
looks to be
but couldn't have the corpses of the other ones, the mush, have cushioned the blow?
you
I
would
mean, like,
think,
not.
except for the fact that you have to remember the mush is also full of antlers and bones.
Oh, true. Good point.
Would I be able to stealthily run up to the source of the sound to investigate?
You would. You see your 4 members of your party kind of just awestruck, standing at 3 in front of.
Wait, do they
3
see me? Do they see me?
No, not with a roll like the 26 from
Oh.
earlier.
I just start clapping.
I
You
didn't.
probably could try and pull some meat out of the piles of viscera and snow and wood and dirt that's all been caught in it. As you
Okay.
slightly hear, and like 5 feet in front of you, one of the trees that was smacked into 3 times just falls.
Jesus.
Hey,
Is there any
firewood.
food in the tree?
Wait, I'm sorry. Let me just roll a d20 to see. Landing directly on the pile of viscera, splashing it in Nia,
Aww.
Leva, Galthuk, and Necrin's face as you all get raw venison just smacked in your face.
I just wanted to pull them closer to us so we could jump them easily, but I didn't expect them to just disintegrate.
But is it still
Magic.
edible?
It's a great tool, but it can also do things like this.
Yeah. Note taken. I didn't expect it to be that strong.
He gives you a pat on the back. That being said, if we're ever in a fight, do that to the other guy.
Also, speaking of, I rolled really.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I was like, oh, what level is that spell again?
It's 3rd level, but like,
It was like a first level at most. I'm like, oh, he'll probably just like kill the deer, whatever. He'll do like 8, 10 damage. It'll be insta death.
again, I
They'll-
thought that deers had like 12 or something health. So I'm like, okay.
They'll be a little bit shocked. Nope, 25.
Knock 10 into the fucking lead wall.
Whoops.
Technically speaking, the male deer shouldn't have been pulled, I think.
It should. No, it wouldn't have.
But it still would have taken the damage, so it was insta-killed and then just smacked,
It just exploded.
pretty much.
Oh god.
This is in the middle of like the woods, right?
Yes. If you guys have ever seen the opening scene of The Boys, where the woman is hit by the
Oh,
super speed
that
hero
guy?
and just
Yeah.
eviscerated, that's pretty much what just happened in front of you to 3 deer.
I'd like to cast minor illusion and have it the sound come from the top of the trees, like to the top of the canopy, visit from the sky. And I ask in my voice, "Have we been compromised?"
No.
What? Necron has this like really confused expression, like, no.
I don't think so.
I turned
anything
my
the
head
deer are
to the
compromised.
sky. I just turned my head to the sky and just like, no, we're just hungry.
I drop the mystery berries on the floor and
You can make a
continue to stay
con
still.
save, by the way.
Me?
Actually, wait, are you wearing gloves?
Yes.
Okay, never mind.
Oh, so poison ivy berries.
Yeah.
I knew it.
My model has gloves. I'm a thief. Fingerprints. But yes, I drop the berries. I say, I don't know what these are. Again, minor illusion, as I then just walk out of the trees from the bottom.
You hear a squish as you look down and see what is an unidentifiable piece of meat.
It's edible meat.
It has splinters of wood and dirt and snow
You're
in
not
it.
answering the question, good sir.
You could certainly try.
I show the berries to Necron. Do you recognize these?
I'll
Make
take a look at them.
Make a survival check, Necron. You do not. But they look fine. They look a little tasty even.
I do not. I don't know this region well enough to say whether or not they're edible.
Oh, looks like you guys got breakfast anyway. So let's eat up.
I think I'll stick with what I got.
I threw the berries away.
Okay.
Just behind me, casually. I don't know if anyone was behind me or anything, but
I just realized, technically speaking, you should have also pulled a shit ton of wood and tree splinters directly towards you.
It's okay.
But that's my bad for forgetting that.
Nah,
Okay,
it's
you're bad.
fine.
Technically, I should have made all of you make dex saves to not get essentially impaled by trees.
I'd be willing to retcon that.
No, also, it's
I
also
wasn't there for that.
it's also not like they're pulled all the way to me. It's just
You
they're
create
just
intense
whatever is
pressure,
15.
unleash it in a 30-foot cone, decide whether the pressure pulls or pushes the creature and objects. You did pull.
Yeah, I
Each
know, but
creature-
it's not pulled. It's not pulled all the way to me. It's pulled 50 feet towards me. So
You're right. You're in a forest.
I would
It
have
was
gone
not a
somewhere
clearing.
clear.
No, it was not a clearing.
Alright, whatever.
Okay.
I specifically said in the forest.
It's
Technically,
okay.
you should have had to play dodge splinter state.
Alright,
It's
well,
okay.
whatever.
Oh
Just
my-
say it was mundane and they succeeded. There you go.
Yes. The trees succeeded at their constitution saves.
Good job, trees.
So are you guys going to attempt to scoop up what meat you can?
Yeah. I want meat.
Nia, what check would scooping meat be? Make a investigation check to try and find edible pieces of meat.
Okay.
So, as Nia kneels down, is anyone helping her, by the way?
Like I would need to do a
Um.
Constitution save to make sure I don't throw
You
it.
can. As Nia kind of just bends down, she starts just collecting globfuls of what could only be described as,
Like viscera.
yeah, pulls an intestine out of a tree branch, takes a piece of brain off of another one that's been impaled, grabs a hoof for some reason.
It's like chicken.
It has collagen. It's good for you.
She collects about a torso, like her torso, in random chunks of meat and other things, hugging it close and staining her entire outfit deep crimson red.
Ugh.
Nia, you have never been warmer.
Am I singing a little song to myself about meat?
That's entirely up to you. But if you say yes, you have to actually make it up and sing it.
Oh my god.
I will respectably deny, but you can picture whatever you want.
Okay, well, you don't get an inspiration then.
As she's doing that, I'm just eating my ration.
You're able to eat the ration as she's doing that.
I'm just gonna prestidigitation myself clean and yeah, take out a ration and start eating. Just eat a part of it.
Hey, can I get some of that
Just
too?
force it down.
Is there like a way for me to get across without getting stained in blood? More so than the one step I already took. Can I go around it?
Make a acrobatics check.
Would I
Oh,
just be able to
right.
go
You
around it?
could technically go around it, yes.
I go around it.
I also prestidigitate Galduck and our friend clean off
Oh, I'm
with
looking.
Are you guys heading back to camp?
yes.
Okay. As the rest of you arrive at camp, you just see Eshi look at the rest of you, stop playing his bagpipes for a second, glance at Nia carrying just the globs of meat, and then just go back to playing his bagpipes.
Good. Don't question anything. Oh.
Nia, are you eating the meat raw or are you going to cook it?
I'm cooking it. I'm not a
How are
barbarian.
you cooking?
You are
Wait.
barbarian.
You literally are, but
You can
how
eat
are
it.
you going to cook it?
Shish kebab style.
Well, there's no fire yet, I
There's
think.
no fire as the fire burnt out during the night.
Oh, then I have to set a fire and then cook it shish kebab style.
So Nia just kind of drops her chunks of meat on the ground. Make a
There's
survival check.
snow. There's snow on the floor.
Okay. Make a survival check.
Hmm. Yeah.
It takes a good 10 minutes or so, but she gets a small fire going. And you're going to find some sticks to try and shish kebab.
Well, there's plenty on the floor.
Make a dex check.
Really?
Hmm.
Hmm.
As you all watch, Nia is able to, with a surprising amount of dexterity, fold and like squish chunks of meat together to make sure 100% they stay on these branches. As she just gingerly puts them in a teepee formation around the fire to let them cook. What are you doing with the hoof?
What do you mean?
Are you going to eat it? Are you going to cook it? Are you going to keep in your inventory?
What am I gonna do with their random horse hoof?
He's going to
That
make
is
it
my-
into a pipe.
Yeah.
I guess. Okay, I will take the horse hoof and I will put it in my pocket.
Add deer, eviscerated deer hoof
All right.
to your
Eviscerated deer hoof. How much would the eviscerated deer hoof weigh?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's
Okay.
not very much.
Okay.
I see the deer hoof, right?
Hmm.
I ask Leva, what are the chances that was Vesserin?
No!
Oh god.
Do I hear her?
To be fair,
Oh my god, I didn't think about that shit.
if that was Vesserin, I don't. I'm pretty sure he would have reverted back to his human self. If I know anything about Druidcraft, if after they take a certain amount of eating, they can't maintain their animal form.
But what if they're mush? Really tell if they changed back?
I mean, I suppose if an extensive amount of damage was dealt at one point, then maybe, but I don't think it. This spell isn't supposed to be that strong.
Was it?
Well, I also happen to mistake how durable the deer would be, but that's beside the point. Point is, I think the chance that the deer, Western being a deer, was very minimal at best.
Well, it was the last form he ran off with, and if he's watching our actions, then he would assume the form of one of the wildlife.
Do I hear this conversation?
It would make
Oh, you
sense for
hear
him
the
to.
entire thing as you are biting into the meat.
With like a mouthful of like food, I'm just like, no,
I
it doesn't
I
taste like
can
pork. It tastes
assure
like
you.
venison.
I can assure you with 95% clarity that it wasn't Vesserin.
95% confidence.
Necron's looking over like, so there's a possibility that you're eating your friend.
I'd rather
Man.
not think about it.
Glad I'm eating my ration instead of that, though. I'm gonna say.
He's gonna raise his ration. Cheers.
Cheers.
I am joking. I am 100% confident it's not, but like it's but yes, I can assure you it wasn't Vesserin. He would not have died to that spell.
As Lever says that, you hear the clink of the rations. There's a slightly awkward silence as the fire crackles in the middle, cooking the meat. You're all pretty sure it probably wasn't Vesserin, but there's that little twinge in the back of your mind.
The odds of being attacked by a bear are minimal, but never zero.
The chance you're eating your friends are minimal, but never zero.
I just take a handful of cooked meat and I offer it to them.
In which you take 1 fire damage as you just
Oh
grab
no, one
I
whole
think-
fire damage. I'm like laughing too hard to click the button.
I
Does
finished.
anyone take the
tastes
Vesserin
like
meat?
it tastes like friendship.
It's like,
Does anyone take the Vesserin? I mean, deer meat?
venison?
It's not
The
Vesserin.
best one, I mean, venison?
It's ground Vesserin.
You don't know how.
That is
Look,
it.
last you saw
That-
Vesserin, he was running away from a Hydra. You don't know how much health he might have had after that. For all you know, he could have had 1 hit point left and turned into a deer to escape again.
Coming to his
he
allies
would've
for
rest.
help, coming to his allies for aid, only to get murdered.
Stopping for a bite to eat as a deer, only to be eviscerated.
Can we just say that I gave that whole lecture?
You certainly can. By the way, in case you needed to know, I did just message Kiri in private. Well, retcon, Vesper's dead. Nia ate him.
Yep.
No.
Is anyone
No.
buying my BS?
Necron is
Apparently
not,
the
but he's
Dungeon
carrying the
Master
bit
is.
because he thinks it's funny.
I also love that Nia has not stopped eating this entire time.
She
Nia
like
was
horror-
hungry.
Is she like stress eating?
No, she's
Just
eating
my dead
innocently.
friend.
All
My
of you just
best
kind of
My dead
glance.
friend is delicious.
all of you kind of just glance at an eyeball on one of the sticks. You're pretty sure it wasn't Vesprin.
Yeah, it's
Fuck
not the
anyway.
red color eye.
That was a fun way to start the day. Shall we continue our journey? And are you joining us, Necron?
I do. The chances of me running into Galthic out here, I believe it's my calling to stick around for a bit.
I would be inclined to agree. As I start preparing the horses, I guess, for travel.
Okay. Make
Oh, are you
an-
going to take the reins this time, Solon? Or shall I do it again?
Let me check my proficiencies because I don't remember if I'm good at it. I don't
If there's
think
an
I am.
issue with needing a
I've never actually steered one of these things. So maybe some
need a
pointers could be
pilot.
useful.
If you need a pilot, then I have good experiences with beasts of these natures.
I've done it too. I've been doing it for since we started, so I'll just continue it. It's fine.
That sounds like a
Necron
good
gives a
plan to
nod.
me.
Means less work for me. And hops in the back.
It make me an animal handling check.
Alrighty.
Can I observe how he does it?
You can.
Ooh.
Except for that lever is a she.
She does it.
Yeah.
Seems the horses like you, Leva.
Good. Let's go.
They saw what you did to the deer.
They know what I'm capable
It's
of.
fear, not love.
Oh, I see. You control them by fear. How insightful.
No, 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 no. You know what? Never mind. Let's just go.
There's the carrot and the stick approach. You either take the carrot or you get the stick.
I understood that reference.
Oh my god.
I didn't.
Lord Parander talks of these things frequently.
Anyway, let us go. Let us travel onwards. Southwards, I believe it was.
I believe so.
Yeah. All right. Let's go.
Towards God, I'm bad with the places.
It's okay. Take your time.
I'm just bad with names in general.
Me too. Is it Ebonwood?
Yep.
Yep,
All right.
towards Ebonwood.
All right. Let's go.
That was Evanford.
Ebonford.
Yay.
You guys continue with Nia's presence somehow speeding up the horses, along with fear evisceration.
Yeah, warp speed.
Who is looking out for things?
I can do that.
Make a perception check. As you continue on, you don't see anything specifically dangerous. A couple of wolves run past in the woods. You do notice, for a good while, a number of Hydra tracks still.
Are we following the Hydra tracks?
You are for a time, but they seem to veer off not that long into it.
Okay.
And after, I would say, about 4 or 5 hours, you come across what appears to be to some of you, familiar wood, familiar forest with a single arrow embedded in the tree.
Now, is this at this point when we come across that, do I see that it has expanded past the point, or is it still staying at the same distance we left it?
Oh, it is quite a bit past it. You can barely see it within the forest.
Look, that's the bolt that I placed. Placed it distance. How far it's grown since. It's only been a few days, and look at the. And I kind of point out to it, and kind of it's already expanded way past the marker first left.
What is it?
Water is leaking more than I thought it was.
Be able to calculate how fast it's growing based on the time frame of us being gone, and how far it's expanded since. DM, can you tell us the calculation?
Yes. Be the math
Well,
man.
I would like Leva specifically to make an intelligence check.
Me specifically.
Well, you're the only one smart enough to do any mathematical calculations, to be fair.
Use you.
All right, I would like you, Valdoso, to do a intelligence check then.
See who does. They have my vote for. You know.
To be fair, I have
So-
no idea what I'm looking at.
Stolen, you have no idea what you're looking at. Leva, as you look at this, you think to yourself, maybe if I was here when they placed it, I could figure it out. As is, it's kind of hard.
It would just be the
Hell.
distance from when it wouldn't be that hard to tell.
Yeah, but she doesn't know exactly when they were here, just a few days.
Okay, I tell them how many days.
Do you know how many days exactly, considering you've been gone for 3 years?
And that was like a month or something. Maybe 2 months.
No,
I wouldn't.
it was only
I
a
wouldn't
matter
know.
of like 6, technically.
I assume that we stopped the cart for this, right?
Mhm.
Okay. I would like to go to the tree. Can I like make a nature check to like try and make a guess when they would have made this mark?
You can. I would allow
Can I
it.
make a history check? Because I would know when Forte handed in his report and deduct, and I would also know when he came back initially, based on like the intel I was given.
I would allow it.
Yay.
All right. Well, that's a 26 for me.
Well, Solon, you still have no fucking clue.
I guess in my head I'm thinking that maybe Forte had a detour at some point, and I just like make a complete mess of it.
Leva, it seems like it's been here for about a month and a half from what you can see. But you also do remember it is technically within the Feywilds. And time works
Ah.
very differently in the Feywilds.
So as I touch it, I can like feel like if I touch it, I can like feel a bit of the Feywild essence from this tree.
Yep, you can feel it all around you, in fact.
Oh. Well, honestly, Caltech, like if it was just related related to our time, it would be pretty easy to tell. Like we can just find it from how long it was, but this tree could have been it could have been while it could have been like 10 days, 12 days for us, it could have been like 3 years for this tree. Like I'm getting the feeling that the magics of the Feywild are working on the nature all around us,
Not going to be
especially this
helpful for
one.
us to figure
So,
this out then.
yeah, I don't think I can actually get it.
Oh.
It feels weird. Well, then again, this is also my first interaction, or I guess second interaction with the Feywild. So yeah, I'm not exactly used to it.
As she's just gonna look at it and then look at Galfak and go, "Does it seem less jungly and more swampy than last time?" And as he says that, Galthok, you actually do note the area of the trees have turned darker green, and the floor has changed from a simple floor to what looks like a slightly indented, watery area. It's almost as if the entire environment changed, even more than it already has.
This does look different than last time we've come through here.
All right, we're gonna try and take this slow. I don't really trust this area at all. People that fight close quarters, let's have an escort. Someone stay inside the cart. Keep a good lookout. I'll try and continue steering the horses, but yeah, I have a feeling we're not gonna. I have a feeling we're gonna be having some company soon.
I'll continue to be lookout.
I'd be
Up
on.
high, be
Yeah, I would be heightenedly aware.
yeah, I'd be looking out, keeping my guard up.
All right, you know what? Whatever. Okay,
Someone
and
gonna
I'm
help
just
me
gonna.
with the lookout.
I guess Galthic and sorry,
Necron.
Necron. Yeah,
Okay.
Necron. I keep forgetting your name.
It's okay.
It's
I
fine.
I am ready
If
to
I hear you stop for a
Um,
moment, I'll just insert it for you until you remember.
I am ready to press the button whenever.
all right.
Okay.
Anyway, I continue commanding the horses
Horsies.
through this swamp-like area. Try and keep it as even as possible for the cart.
So, as the cart begins to go, I would like you to make me another animal handling check with disadvantage.
Uh, 13.
So, as you begin, things start off easy enough, but the water proceeds to get deeper and deeper. As you, at this point, seem to be almost trudging along slowly. Who's keeping a lookout? Just you, Solon?
I think it's me and Necron and Galthak are helping.
Yeah.
All right. Make a perception check with advantage then.
17.
As you look out, you see what appears to be movements in the trees, but nothing seems to approach right away.
Is that a failure?
It is not as it is a success.
Okay. Okay.
About an hour passes, and Galthuk, you are recognizing less and less of this environment. As suddenly, Leva, you feel the wheels squelch up as if hitting a more solid path. You've hit what almost looks to be a road, a clearing in the trees. And up ahead, a good 300 feet or so, there seems to be a large area where there are no trees. Are you heading towards it?
Yes.
Okay. You guys drive closer and closer and closer. Becomes more visible. What appears to be an old abandoned hut in the middle of a clearing. Half the entirety of it looking to be collapsed and burnt. And as you approach, the only other things of note are two what appear to be piles of bloody, rotted meat more towards the front, and a patch of what looks like semi-recently disturbed dirt with a number of markings in it, almost like a makeshift grave to the right.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Why? What is it?
We don't know.
Lies.
Honestly, we don't know.
The characters don't know. The
Yeah.
players, we do know.
Lies.
But
Okay.
I want to kind of investigate and see what it is.
Are you
That
guys
it says
stopping
on
the
there.
horses and getting out?
I would like to.
I'd like to ask Galthuk, as this is where Valis is located.
Looking around, I look at it and I would say, no, this doesn't look like it. The place that we're looking for is more of a more of a keep, not a hut. Kind of like an offshoot of maybe a point to a castle. One of the keeps that sit on the edge of the lands to kind of look over.
So, you guys are stopped. Are you getting out?
I would like to move the horses a bit more closer to just like a few feet, like 10 feet closer, a bit more, in case we get like, just in case we get like attacked or something.
I'm looking for any kind of like insects that we had fought in as well to see if by any chance there's. I hear
Make a
them.
perception check. As you look around, there only appear to be fairly normal insects. You do smack a mosquito that attempts to bite you. Looking close at the hut, it looks like it's been pretty disheveled and disarray. Half of it looking to be almost eviscerated by something. The windows completely shattered to pieces.
I would like to go up to those the rotting corpses that you mentioned. I get out and yeah, I go up to it, and I want to try and determine if they were humanoid, or if I can
Make
get
a medicine
any
check.
kind of information on what they used to be.
Make a
Necron's gonna
medicine check.
follow behind her,
Uh,
watching.
Leva, as you examine these, you begin to poke around, and something seems odd. The amount of muscle and meat and all that makes it look like these were larger creatures, but weirdly stitched together.
So I
And
understand, like I can like recognize some parts, some muscle parts, but like it's just weirdly arranged.
yep, and what's even odder, is underneath the bones look far, far too small for a creature this size. The only thing you could think of is almost child-sized bones.
Wait. Are these the infamous
Oh no.
Danielle's amalgamations?
What?
No, no,
That
no.
was uncalled for.
These are
I'd like to read what's on the graves.
Make
make
a
sure it grows.
religion check.
Don't know. I'm good at
I'm gonna actually
those.
step outside to try to read, like, what, or like look at things.
Solon
19.
scribbled somewhat quickly in a very shoddily made wooden marker. Appears to be something you recognize as a prayer to Torm, a god often worshipped in many parts of the continent, but especially in Drakford. Along with the words, "May the lost children rest now."
children. These are children? But why? Who? How? I look at the other I look at the other one and I examine I rush over and I try and examine the same thing. Well,
Make another medicine check with advantage.
yeah, 21.
You find the same. Some of the bones do appear to be slightly bigger, but a majority of them seem to be what you could only see as much younger and much smaller than something this size would normally have. I'd also like to make an Arcana check.
Ooh, I'm also good at that.
This type of handiwork you've heard of in horror stories before. Something called a flesh golem, made of multiple corpses and amalgamated into a being of just muscle and flesh and bone. These are almost certainly the remains of two of those creatures. Door to the
Read-
hut swings in the wind.
Necron, how
Yes.
long have you been in the Feywild?
15 years.
In the Feywild. How many on the top of your head? How many entities can you think of that would create flesh golems?
Heard of vile hags that draw in children and use them as their sick, twisted puppets.
I think that's what we're seeing right now.
Would not surprise me.
Just, why
Yeah.
children? Why? That's so cruel.
It appears the Drakfordians were here.
Do you want to know why?
You know why the Drakfordians were here?
No. Why children?
I think I'm better off not knowing. But
Yes.
this just I think understanding that they're just the hags are wild creatures, I think is enough. I think some things are best not known, understood in detail.
I did
Think-
hear of a group of adventurers that took down a group of hags back in the Feywilds. One such adventurer was someone of stature like yourself. A large individual. Bit of a resemblance, honestly.
And sorry, you like myself? You mean a Goliath?
Yes, I do believe. I
Do you,
forgive me, I don't have much knowledge on the races of the world. I was taken out of it at a younger age. But
have you met this individual?
only in passing. We
Did,
had a brief conversation before he left, but
did he have this on him? And I pull out my clan necklace. Did he have something that looked like this? The sigil.
Make a history check.
Roger.
He did.
So one of them lives. Someone. My family isn't all dead. One of them survived.
I'm hearing this. I'm going to try to recount his name. Would I need another roll, or does that suffice?
I would say that suffices.
I believe his name was Darvich.
Upon hearing that name, I dropped the necklace.
Necron gives a bit of a smile. I suppose you didn't realize he was alive.
He lives. Darvich. He lives. He lives. Where is he? Where did he go? Do you know?
He puts a hand on your shoulder. It's important to know that the Feywild's conceptions of time are not always what they seem. I believe that I have met Darvich in a time forward from this point. I do not know where he went, only that he did get out.
You all watch as. Wait.
I see.
I'm making an image of Estrin to walk into the house,
Oh,
and
okay.
you guys can very clearly see me moving my arms.
As the image moves past the doorway, nothing appears to happen. It just moves in.
I let the party know I'm gonna go take a look inside.
Leva doesn't even hear you. She's just too shocked by the news. I see. So, thank you.
I'm glad that I could give you some solace.
It's for years I thought they were all gone. For years I didn't know that. I thought there were so many things that just didn't make sense about the disappearance of my family. Like, I see. But one of them does live. Darvich.
He
I
looked
see.
like he could take care of himself as well. Strong one.
He would. He was. He was always strong, even when we were children. I'm glad. Thank you. Thank you.
Leva,
Yes.
I'd like you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no.
Okay, good to know. As the charm has left your hand and hits the ground, you feel a pulse in your head for a moment, and then a bit of panic as you feel as if you need to grab that charm and put it back on immediately.
Alright, I pick it up. Yeah, put it back on. So he was with a group of adventurers, you said. Did
Yes.
didn't Solon say that there were a group of Drakfordians here? So would that mean he's in Drakford?
Very
Huh.
possible.
Interesting. Interesting. Thank you. You have given me much information.
I'm
I don't
glad
know
that
what
I
to
had
do
it.
with this yet, but I'm glad to have it all the same.
He gives a nod.
Althuk and Nia, what are you
Mm-hmm.
two doing?
Looking around.
What are
It's
you
very
looking
creepy.
for, Nia?
Just surveying and trying to figure out what's going on.
Make a perception check. Ask where you're looking.
Or like around like here-ish at the building thing with Jigamy.
Nia,
Uh-huh.
as you enter into the hole, seeing Solon as well looking around, but seeming to miss something, you notice two large humanoid-sized lumps on the ground, each covered with a blanket, almost delicately.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I will not touch them or get any closer because that sounds like a bad idea.
Okay, good to know. Uh, Galthok, what are you doing?
I'm gonna start heading towards the hut.
Are you looking for anything in particular?
As I step in, say I'm looking around this area over here, and kind of
Uh,
making my way from right to left as I walk in.
you do
Um,
see Solon also over here, seemingly examining both Nia and Galthuk. The inside of this hut appears to essentially be a kitchen and a butchery. A number of hooks knocked to the ground and dangling off the floor, off the off the ceiling. I mean, blood staining the wood all around, dust created everywhere. You see no signs of meat or food or rotten anything, but right by where Solon is, there appears to be a butcher's table, a block made of solid oak or some type of wood, with a rusty butcher's knife embedded in it, covered in long dried blood. Near the bodies that Nia saw, or the body shaped things, you do notice there is what appears to be an iron pot, large and knocked on its side, likely from whatever collapsed half the building, and a number of spices and other knives decorate the tables here. along with the floor nearby it.
Looking to see if did I see anything like a book or any books in this area or no?
Make an investigation check. You are able to see one on one of the tables. What languages do you speak?
Common, Dwarvish, and
In what seems to be something similar-ish to Elvish, you recognize the scripts in the book describing how to cook freshly cut meat.
I'm gonna pick that up and put that into my satchel.
Okay. Add Hag's cookbook to your inventory. There do also appear to be the last little dribbles of some brown liquid in just kind of condensed in the very bottom of the side of the cooking pot that you all notice.
What am I smelling in here? I would.
Rot,
Right.
like no one's been here for a decent bit.
All right. So there's nothing like sweet or anything coming from that pot right there to where it'd make me want to go over there. Just a brownish, almost
Um,
disgusting look.
it looks almost like a soup, actually.
Or at least what used to be soup.
What was once. Oddly enough, doesn't seem like anything's growing in it or any bugs are attracted to it.
Do I eventually notice the two
Yeah, I would
bumps?
say so. Yep.
Are they like adult size or?
It's kind of hard to tell.
I'd like to prod it with my foot.
You gently prod it and nothing seems to happen. It seems almost hard.
Behind the area, it looks like it's been burnt, right?
hmm Some parts look burnt and inflamed. Other parts look as if they were just removed from existence, essentially.
And I can't tell like if it's like 4 feet or 6 feet. The bump, not the bump, like the length of the
In
bump.
length,
Yeah.
it looks about adult sized.
I'd like to, I guess, squat down and take a peek.
You slowly peel off the blankets.
Okay, he slowly peeled off the blankets. Now what?
Don't worry about it.
Hmm.
Well, he looked underneath. He didn't take them off entirely.
Hmm.
And they don't look like they're kid size.
They do not. They very much look to be adult sized, but elderly and definitely female. Wrinkled skin, and one almost seems to have icy blue skin. The other seeming to have more grayish purple.
Are there any
They-
pictures on the book that I have?
There were not.
I look over at Necron and I ask him to tell me about hags. Do they usually come in groups of
jeez.
twos?
Good question.
They come in groups of threes. in
Groups of
fact.
threes.
Every
That does
time
make
in
sense.
3.
That makes sense.
Then, then I point out that a third one's still out there. And that we're not safe here.
Aye.
As much as I know Drakfordians are monstrous heathens, they wouldn't put a hag to rest. Much less decapitate them. Yes, those are hags. There might be a third one lurking.
You make me another investigation check, by the way.
Sure. Let's see if it's gonna be my 4th nat 1 of the night. Can't get enough of those, you know. Investigation. 21.
Okay, good to know.
I mentioned that it looks like whoever removed their heads did a very clean job. As there's still a small needle that was used to sever them. A needle and a thread. Not to sever? Well, needles and threads do. Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh. Someone's trying to sew these bodies back together. So that's together.
That would be the work of a hag.
With my 21, do I notice there's like a passageway or something? Or like a hidden passage or any kind of tracks?
You do not. You do notice that towards the center of the pile of wood, it seems to be somewhat more indented, as if there was not just a crater underneath it, but something the very center that went slightly deeper.
Can I try to like uncover it or?
You can certainly make an attempt to. It's a lot of wood and a lot
Never
of.
mind.
Yeah.
Oh. So if there's a hag here, would you say it would impede her process if we burned the bodies so they're no longer here?
Yes. Yes, it would. I was just thinking about undoing the work myself.
Quite logical.
All right. I take a step back. Be my guest.
How are you guys going to burn the bodies?
Question.
They're covered in a carpet, right?
What looks to be a blanket.
A blanket is like a wool blanket.
You can't tell the exact material, but it does seem soft and
Does
likely
it-
flammable.
Okay, good. So I take out a cigarette, light it up, And then just take a puff. And I proceed to then use my matchbox, I guess, or lighter, to light the carpet on fire while I'm taking a smoke.
Okay. As you do, I need 1 second.
Well, I should say I'm like flicking the match there, like a lit match.
Okay. As you do, the fire flicks and burns for a moment before suddenly the blanket jumps off of the body and lunges at you. Does a 17 hit?
Wait again?
A 17 does not hit.
As the rug of smothering misses you. The second one is going to go after Nia.
What do I have to do?
Does an 11 hit?
No.
All right, I need everyone to roll initiative.
Good thing
We have
that
to-
wasn't me, because that would have hit
We
me.
have to fight the blankets?
I'm dodgy.
Yes.
Right, B. Gotta go again.
And as they come off, you
I
see
rolled a
the
3. Hey, that's fine.
2 bodies of what obviously are not humanoids. Just kind of sitting there.
Am I up first? Yes, I am.
Yes, you would be. Unless Eshi rolls
Okay,
high,
I'd like
because I
to
do.
bonus action. I'd like to disengage,
Okay.
and I'd like to move over here next to and move over here next to Galthuk. And construct. I'd like to actually hold on. I'm still here, right?
Well, yes, you've
Um,
disengaged, but you haven't officially moved
I
yet.
did disengage. Okay, good.
Yeah.
My action. I'd like to run up here and then move like this, and I would like to attack this one with the booming blade.
Okay.
Uh, yeah. So booming blade. Let me roll an attack roll. And it would be with a dagger, or I guess rapier.
That certainly hits.
This is also sneak attack. Is there? I don't think it's a crit, right?
It is not.
Yeah, I don't think so. So 5 sneak attack damage. So
Okay.
17. And this is tagged with booming blade, so if it moves, it goes boom. And the rest of my movement, I'd like to go over here.
All right. Gelthuk.
Right, as I go ahead and try to go. To trigger something before I do that.
You have to punch once. You have to use your.
So go ahead and hit one unarmed strike.
That
22
hits.
hits.
Well, which one are you aiming at? You didn't move. Okay.
And I'm gonna attempt Fury of Blows.
Okay, let me roll a D100 as you are using a key point. 14. Okay. And that would get you 2 more attacks, I believe. A 14 does hit.
18.
Yep. As you just begin to beat the ever-loving shit out of it.
Remembering the past and how these things have scared the shit out of the past, I found solace.
You faced your fears.
Faced my fear. Have now started just beating the ever-loving shit out of these rugs. Hopefully cleaning.
That being said, Galflick, does a 22 hit you?
Yes.
So the rug jumps on you, dealing 13 bludgeoning damage, and wrapping around you.
Motherfucker.
Nia, does a 9 hit?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Okay. Eshi, hearing the commotion, is going to go out and go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He can't actually see what's going on in there. He's going to yell out, "Should I shatter something?"
No.
Are you sure? I think it would really help the situation.
Actually, just stay here and guard the horses with me.
Shatter the horses. Got it.
No!
Necrin, you're up.
Alrighty. I'm
You
going
do
to.
see Galthuk struggling through the now very heavily ripped and stretched rug or blanket. It is looking very rough.
I'm gonna take a step forward and go, Galthuk, might hurt, but I gotta do it. And I'm going to smack it, but with a special smack.
Okay. That hits.
12 force damage.
Okay. So that is 12 force damage. That is 6 force damage to the rug. And Galthuk, you take 6 force damage. As the rug is shredded from your body, but you also feel a glaive kind of stabbing into you.
Shit. Thank you, Necron.
I got you, pal. And I'm also going to step right here and then slash at this one.
Okay, make your attack. That also hits. As you just slash it in half, it is barely hanging on by a string.
You could have said by a thread.
Nope. By a string. Is that your turn?
That is my turn.
Okay. Leva.
I am going to for my action just cast mage armor on myself,
Okay.
boosting my armor class.
Is that your entire turn?
Yeah, that is my entire turn.
Okay. Nia.
Alright. So I take my hammer and using hold on, give me a moment. So first I'm going to be enraged. And second, I'm going to use reckless attack. And third, I'm going to use great weapon master. I'm said great weapon. And I'm going to use that, and I'm going to smack the nutcracker onto the remaining carpet. This thing.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Roll.
Yay!
Oh my god.
Okay, roll damage.
Okay.
That's
Did I
more
kill
than
it?
Darwin's does.
Is it really?
So, as Nia swings towards the carpet, Galthuk, you get
Oh, Oh
so
fuck! I
much.
forgot.
No. The Galthic's in the other one.
Oh
That
thank
would be
God!
hilarious.
I
You
almost
get
killed Galthuk.
quite a bit of joy seeing the hammer smack into the carpet and it almost explode as it had 1 health left and she just did 38 damage.
Jeez.
It did
Great weapon
36.
master. It's
And
fucking
also,
nuts.
oh wait, never mind. And also, I didn't realize I just had 1 HP left.
No,
Oopsie.
you still did the right thing.
You
You
still
still
did the
did-
right thing. Is that
With
your turn?
extreme
Okay, I'm
prejudice.
just making sure.
I was okay with that.
You
that
want
your
to smash the hag as well, or nah?
Can I attack again?
You technically can, yes. I'm just gonna delete this because it was fucking deleted from existence.
Okay.
There are now 2 slightly rotten corpses in front of you.
Are they attacking us?
They are not moving.
I
Yet.
feel like good for now.
All right, that's your turn.
Yeah.
Okay. Leva, as you are staring at the noise in the cabin, from behind you,
Ah, shit.
from in the jungle, a large form comes barreling out. If it would let me fucking click on it, that is. As a large, just oh,
It's so pretty.
Oh,
It's so
God.
pretty.
comes barreling out, snarling.
Is that the hag?
Uh-oh.
It's gonna bite into you. Does a 14 hit?
That's my armor class.
It does 5 piercing damage and 4 poison.
5 piercing, 4 poison. Okay. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
And
Good to know.
you are now poisoned.
Oh.
Great.
You're up, Solon. You
I
can't see what's
am.
going. You can't see
Yes,
what's
I
going
can.
on outside.
I can't.
There's a door here. It's been swinging in the wind slightly, but actually, I
As
would say you would probably hear Lever scream as
Can I
the
walk out
troll
the door?
bites into her, but misses with its claws. I would say, yeah, you would be able to see then, just barely.
Can I attack it?
From
well-
that distance, you certainly can.
Well, I can step out so I can like fully see
Mhm.
it, right?
Yep.
I was like, oh, you're hideous. As I manifest a psychic dagger in my hand and yeet it.
Okay.
There's a 20 hit.
20 does hit.
Cool. And sneak attack. And as a bonus action,
Well, before you do that, as the psychic dagger hits and blood gush, just crimson, not crimson, I'm sorry, glowing green blood flies.
it doesn't
from
leave
the
any marks.
creature.
It doesn't attack physically. It leaves no marks.
Oh, it is psychic damage. Never mind.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It gets a headache. And as a bonus action, I do so again.
Okay.
Except but worse. This one. Does 12 hit.
12 does not hit.
Alright. I then proceed to walk back inside behind cover, and I tell the rest of the party that Eshi and Leva are under attack by a troll.
Galthuk.
I am going. I got 40.
Mm-hmm.
And I will. I'm going to use my bonus action to dash. Take 1 key point.
Got it.
Let me select. I got it.
Not 100. One of these days it'll happen and it'll be beautiful.
Oh, I'm dumb. I could have evaded that attack, Sam.
And then for my attack, I can't do. Yeah, I can still do a Fury of Blows. I just can't do a follow-up attack afterwards.
Mhm.
There's a 15 hit.
A 15 just barely hits as you
So
punch into it. That is 11 damage. As you punch into it, blood spurts from one of the pustules on it, hitting both you and Leva. You both take 11. Let me just make sure of this. Poison damage.
Girl. I'm gonna Stone's Endurance that. 8 plus my con, which is 3, 11. Oh, sweet.
You avoid all damage. Galthuk, what else are you doing?
at that point, I've spent everything.
Okay. Eshi is up. Eshi is going to look at you guys, question whether or not to use Shatter, and then go, "Hey, fat and ugly," and he's gonna vicious mockery. Wisdom save, which it fails. It takes 4 psychic damage, and it has disadvantage on its next attack. Necrin.
Sweet.
All right, hearing the commotion down south, Necron gets a bit worried, and I'm gonna use my bonus action to cast a Zephyr Strike. And move 60 feet down to right here. And make an attack.
Oh, God.
Okay. That hits.
And then an extra D8 force.
And as you stab into it, again, the blood splatters. Leva, Galthuk, and Necrin, you each take 13 poison damage.
Damn it.
Is that your turn?
Yes.
Okay. Leva.
Okay. Just give me 1 second. I just want to see. I just want to remember. I'm just trying to remember what poison does complete. Oh, it's just that. Oh,
It's
okay.
just disadvantage on attacks.
Okay. That's fine then. I am going to move back 1. Opportunity.
Yep, that would be an opportunity attack. It is going to slash at you.
Hold
Has
up.
disadvantage.
Hold up.
18 hit.
I'm sorry.
1 second. Well, that's not 5 feet. Never mind.
Does an 18 hit?
Is that with disadvantage?
Yep.
Fucking hell. Okay. I guess I reaction shield that.
Does an 18 hit?
You can only make 1 attack for an opportunity attack.
I know. I'm saying with how much does shield? Oh, right, shield that's 5.
So no,
So
it doesn't hit.
As you
I'm-
walk away, it slashed at you, only for you to put up an arcane shield, barely dodging it.
And okay, so I moved. That was 5. I have 30. And, 10, 15, 20. And from here, I am going to. Let's see.
As you approach him, as he looks and goes, "You know what would really come in handy here? A shatter."
Do it, and I will kill you before the troll does, as I cast Mind Spike onto the troll.
Okay, that is a int save.
Wisdom saving throw. Wait, do I not have mines back on my thing?
Well, it rolled a 2, minus
Nice.
1. I feel
Oh.
like your DC is probably higher than that.
Yes. So it takes 13 damage.
As it grabs its head in pain, it is not having a fun time as far as headaches go.
Well, that's there. And then I use my remaining movement to go over here.
Okay. Nia.
Yes, sir. Wait, hold up. Okay. All right. Oh, I am still here. So I look outside, and what is it? Do I see? Like over yonder.
As you look through the hole, you see a really big, fat, ugly, gross-looking thing attacking Galthuk and Necrin right now, standing over the shallow grave that you saw earlier.
And I mean, I think I can reach it. And also, I am still enraged, technically, because I
Yes.
attacked last turn. Okay, so, 10, 20, 30, 40. Actually, would I be able to reach? I'm not sure.
What's your movement?
I have to look that up. It says my speed is 35 feet, but I feel like that's not right.
No, that's right.
Sounds right.
Barbarians get extra speed.
Yeah. I forget how much extra speed.
Well, I believe at level 5 you get plus 10. And because you're a halfling, or yeah, you start out with 25.
Oh yeah,
35
I got
makes
fast
sense.
movement. Yeah, so it increases by 10 feet.
Yeah.
So,
So
so it's
35
really
is right.
just like 45 feet. I actually don't
Step
think
back.
I can reach it. Shit. Wait, I have an idea. Maybe I could like try to draw it over to me and uh to my other friend here. Maybe I'm just trying to like think about what I can do because I definitely will not be able to get there. I kind of like go, I guess, here-ish, and I use my hammer to like swing and just like completely like shatter part of the wall. Like it's like crumbling and stuff.
It was already crumbling, but okay.
Like even more so, so it's like there's like a massive gaping hole in there, so you can like easily see. And as I just do that, kind of just like, hey, to get its attention, because there's just no way I'll be able to reach.
Okay.
My leggies are too short.
Galthuk and Necrin, as you stand in front of it, you see some of the injuries to it begin to close up as it takes a
Turn that
step.
back.
Actually, it wouldn't do that. It is going to grab onto you. It's gonna make some slashes at Necrin, I think. First, a bite. Necrin does a 20 hit.
Yes.
You take 8 piercing, 4 poison, and you are poisoned until the start of. By the way, Nia, Leva, you are no longer poisoned as this turn
okay.
begins. Then Necrin does a 27 hit.
Yes.
You take 22 slashing and 13 poison.
I'm down.
And with this last attack, Galthuk does an 11 hit.
Oh, it does not.
Okay. Solon, you're up.
I was muted. I was muted. Is Necron down?
Yes.
Necron is unconscious, yes.
I gotta check on something real quick. What is my range? 60. Perfect. I'd like to point. There's a door here, right?
Mhm.
Okay, I step out the door. I see Necron is unconscious. Necron's unconscious.
Yep.
Yes.
I point at Necron with my finger and point upwards as I heal him for healing light. With healing light, I believe that is a d6. It's a d6, I think.
Mm,
Yes.
yep.
So there you go.
Congratulations, Necron. You have 1 health.
Thank you.
Listen, that's one more than 0. And was my action. I used my bonus action already. Blah, blah, blah. As my action, I will throw another psychic dagger at this guy. As I throw it. Does a 25 hit?
It does.
It takes 8 psychic damage and 6 sneak attack. So 14 damage altogether.
Okay, it's starting to look a little bit rough.
I will also proceed to move here. Is this like, what is this over here actually?
It's just a large piece of wood.
Not cover?
No, ain't really tall enough to
what
be cover.
what about that tree stump? Is that tall enough to be cover?
I would say so, yeah.
Okay, so I'll move as such. I'll be right in front of Nia.
Elthuk.
I understanding that when I hit it, I took damage. I will use my bonus action to disengage.
That is a key point.
I don't think if you use your bonus action to.
Yeah, step
It's
to the
whenever
wind.
you key point.
Okay. Then
Well, I rolled a 69, which is nice, but is not activating any effect.
Alphling's getting excited at a time like this.
I was. If she didn't start attacking, I'd ask for her number.
I mean, look at them titties.
Show me again. Oh my god.
Look at them mommy milk.
No.
Kurt, stop. There's children here.
Hey, both my YouTube and my Twitch are both 18 or over, so there's
But
children
there's
here. They got
children
some
in our
bad.
group.
They got bad parents.
You doing anything else?
No, there's nothing else that I can do.
Technically speaking, as your class, there is something else you can do.
I can sit. I can activate the dodge action.
You can also activate Mad Magic.
But I don't have it on here. Okay, I'll activate Mad Magic.
All right, how many key points are you using?
2.
All right, a level 1 spell. Let's see. First, okay, good to know the target. Okay, good to know the target. This will be interesting. Now I just gotta find first level spells only.
So sorry, Necron.
Mhm.
1d42. 39.
Less nice.
Suddenly, you feel yourself summon a small, invisible floating disc.
Nah.
As you have cast Tenson's floating disc. Right here.
All right.
It is
Do I-
invisible and it is no use in this combat, but it is there.
Good. I have a disc, guys. We're ready to go.
It is 3 feet in diameter and an inch thick. Floats about 3 feet above the ground.
It holds like 1,000 pounds or something like that.
500.
Oh,
Hold up to
500. Yeah,
500
okay.
pounds.
There you go.
So it's
Can,
like a Roomba.
can I change the colors like red light, green light?
It is invisible.
You can, however, jump on it and surf on it.
Yes.
Okay. I want to take the rest of my my running and jump on there.
Okay. That is something you can do.
I am now 6 foot tall, biggest Galtic you've ever seen.
Eshi is going to. Well, he's been threatened not to use Shatter. So he is going to use. You know what? He's going to use Slow. 'Cause that would be a smart thing to do. And
Wait.
he's going to cast it back here.
How does he
in the
use his intelligence as an attack?
He does have an intelligence of 13, technically.
Exactly. He just used slow to do slow. How does that work?
Okay, you want me to use him like I use Sephimus and roll a dice to see what spell he uses? Because I can
No.
do that.
No, you're good. You're good.
Because I could have him use Shatter right now.
You shatter right now.
It is what he would do.
It is what he would do. This is true.
It's not what he would do.
It's what he would suggest doing.
No, what he would
Um,
do is he would turn the floor into molasses, so that which what's his face? Akron couldn't get out.
So
Necron.
you're not going to believe this. The troll rolled a nat 17.
Ha!
Hey.
It passes the save, which is a 15.
You can't slow what is already slow.
You can't slow what isn't very fast to begin with.
I
Necron.
agree with you.
All right then. I am going to use my bonus action to disengage.
You don't actually need to.
You can't do that. Rangers don't get that.
Yeah, but you don't need to disengage. Actually, wait. Never.
He never took a reaction. So he
yeah,
still has
I was thinking
opportunity.
about when you left, but yeah, it's had its turn since then. So yeah,
Yeah,
you needed your
Yeah.
action to disengage.
gotcha.
Rogues can do.
Wait, you cast what spell did you cast earlier?
Zephyr Strike,
Zephyr
but
Strike.
it
Does
doesn't.
that
It
let
doesn't.
you?
No, unfortunately, it was just for that turn. that I had
Until
to-
you're. But it also says until you. Until
He
the spell
lost
ends.
concentration. He lost
Oh,
concentration because he's knocked
Right, because
unconscious.
you went unconscious.
Yeah, that's
Did you
fine.
ever do that extra D8, by the way, from it?
Yes, I
He
did.
did.
So you use your action to disengage. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Okay.
Well, actually, I'm gonna use my bonus action to use Second Wind.
Okay. Leva.
Leva is going to
Hey.
scream, "Sit down, you little shit," and cast Hold Person.
Okay.
That is a. It is a what is it? Wisdom saving throw. Spell save 15.
Can you just post hold person's description quickly? So let me double check something. Okay. Giants do in fact count as
Out as a
humanoids.
humanoid, yes.
I was worried for a second. I was very worried. Wait.
Wasn't worried. He was hoping.
So I'm also getting conflicting things here because I'm also seeing here that says because the troll does not have the humanoid type, hold person cannot affect it.
Is it a humanoid or a monstrosity?
It is a giant.
This is a giant.
Yeah, discretion. I
Mm,
think.
Well, MCC.
it's not a person.
Okay, well,
It's a monster.
giant and humanoid are two different creature types in D&D. Okay, well, alright. That's what
So-
apparently Jeremy Crawford says.
Yeah, as you attempt to
Jeremy
to
Crawford,
weave
you're
the
fucking
spell-
dumb, I swear to God.
As you attempt to weave the spell, it fails.
Fucking hell.
Rip.
Is
It's a
that your turn?
human-like creature. Well, fucking hell. Okay.
I mean,
Well, shit.
let's be honest. Does this really look human to you?
It
Oh.
could.
That
She
looks-
might have
that
a nice
looks-
personality.
Yes.
That looks
He's
all human to
beautiful.
me.
It's all curves.
That's all-
Humanoid is anything that looks like a human, but you know what? Whatever, it's fine.
And before it's actually Galfix X when he was in the Feywilds.
I knew it.
Well,
I told
That's
you to
my
stop
full stop.
calling me Deborah.
It might work out now that we're in, in a nicer locale.
Both shirtless. But who has prettier hair?
The answer is me, by
that's
the
my
way.
turn.
That's what our main arguments were.
Yeah,
Like,
you're up.
why you got to
Who has
bring
the
up
better
traumatic
beard?
Alright.
experiences?
Would I be able to reach it? I'm still really far. My legs are still very short.
You could, 40 feet. Yes, it is exactly 40 feet away.
So if I go like over here, I can reach?
Yep.
Okay. Am I still technically enraged?
No, you are not. You didn't attack a creature. You attacked a building.
Damn it. Okay. I'm going to enrage a second time. Second one today. And use Great Weapon Master. And reckless attack. And swing the Nutcracker.
Okay. That hits.
Okay. Oh, and then I swing the Nutcracker again. Because I want to.
Okay. That also hits.
Yeah.
As you approach the creature, it looks directly at Galf and goes, "Is this what you left me for?"
That won't stop me because I can't read.
As you swing and cleave its head off.
Oh, I didn't have to do it the second time.
Collapses to the ground. No, you did.
Oh.
Is that your turn?
I mean it's dead.
Is that your turn?
Yes, I cracked its nut. Wait, actually, what happened?
Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
I cracked its nuts.
As Nia, you turn in celebration, suddenly, with a gurgling, its head respawns.
Bruh, come the
Forms
fuck
back
on.
up, and it is going to get up and immediately bite into the back of your neck. Does a 20 hit?
Man, come on, that's cheating.
Oh, so I'm sorry. I almost forgot. You also take altogether 13 poison damage from before.
Bro, I cracked its nuts. What
It-
is this?
It's a woman. It doesn't have nuts.
Now it does, and they were cracked.
I don't care if you
By
have
the way, do you
nuts or
resist
not.
poison as the bear totem?
I resist everything except for psychic.
Okay, so that's 6 poison damage first, and then another 4 damage between the piercing and the poison.
Or wait, actually, hang on. Do I? I'm very strong. Oh,
Yeah, you have resistance against poison damage.
so how much damage do I take altogether?
That would be 6, and so 10 altogether first. And then it's going
Okay.
to claw at you twice with a 24 and a 19.
Okay.
You are poisoned still. You do not get a saving throw against it.
Mm,
So your next attacks have disadvantage.
okay.
That is 16 reduced to 8. 8 and 5, so that's another 13 damage altogether. As it just grabs Nia from behind, biting into her and slashing twice.
Look, I did crack its nuts, so I don't know what you're going on from here.
Solon, you're
will-
up.
Yep.
It wants to eat Nia's nuts.
Delicious. I will take the steady aim bonus action to give myself advantage. Actually,
Okay.
do I need to do that? Yeah, fuck, I'm doing that. I already committed. And can't move as well. And I yeet with advantage.
That misses. But on the plus, it doesn't hit Nia.
Well, I can't hit Nia.
I know.
But whatchamacallits. I yell out that we need to burn it. After we knock it down, we need to burn it. It's like those plant things from... No, I wouldn't know that. I wasn't there for that. Never mind. You gotta burn it.
Galthuk.
I'm going to try to use admin magic. One more key point.
It has to be 2.
It has to be 2.
2 per level.
All right. I am going. Say, you guys got this. As I stand ready to dodge.
All of you watch as Galthuk does a really sick flip off the tension's flying disc and gets ready to dodge. Eshi is up. He heard
to
about
burn it. Yep.
burning. Are you sure you don't want me to, poof?
Use fire.
Got it. He's gonna firebolt with an 18. Dealing 9 damage as the creature is set ablaze. It's going to start gurgling in pain. He is then going to use... Nia, how you looking?
Whatever-ish, but could be better.
He's gonna then turn to Lever and say, "Hey, you, take care of them tits." And he's gonna do a level 2
Who are
healing
you
word on
calling
you.
a tit?
Lever.
Are you implying something?
Lever has giant breasts, the thing that she said first when she introduced herself.
I'm Levin, I have big titties.
That was not the first thing I said when I introduced myself, but okay, you know what? I guess
That's
I don't
what
know.
Eshi heard.
That's what she heard. And that's definitely what Vestrin heard when he was being hugged as a cat.
When he first met at the hospital, blah blah blah, I have big titties, blah blah blah.
You get 9 health back, Lev.
nice.
Necrin.
Alright.
Also, I'm sorry, I almost forgot. Nia, you also take fucking hell, this tab. You, as the firebolt hits it, more blood spurts out. You take 5 more poison damage.
Is that
Man,
halved?
Hmm?
Is that halved?
Yeah, it's been halved.
Alrighty.
Necrin.
I'm going to use my action to use my Daft Explorer skill. Tireless.
Okay.
7 temp HP.
Plus your wisdom.
Oh, yep. So 2, 3, 4. There we go. And I'm going to move down to right here.
Okay. Is that your turn?
That is my turn.
Leva, you are feeling slightly better.
I'm feeling a lot better actually. That was 20% of my health.
Wow.
Fucking wizards, man.
Anyway,
Creature is on fire and spurting acid everywhere.
I am going to just look at it and cast Toll the Dead.
Okay.
What the shit? What? Do I have to do it like this? Yes.
Well, so here's the thing. It rolled a 16 minus 1, meaning it passes because it meets it.
Oh
This
shit.
thing's annoying.
It's -1. I've been rolling
Isn't
really
it
high
meets
on its
it beats it
wisdom
with the
saves.
isn't it meets it beats it but on the attacker's advantage?
No. Meets it
No,
beats
it's-
it on either the AC or the DC.
Yeah.
Do you do anything as a bonus action?
So if it meets so if an attack meets our AC, it doesn't hit?
Yep.
No.
Well,
Well,
no.
No, no,
Meet,
no.
if an attack
you
meets
an
your
atta-
AC, it beats your AC.
So if an attack
If a
oh,
save,
okay, I see.
save is different.
Basically, it's on the advantage of the person rolling.
Gotcha.
If the
Mhm.
roll meets the threshold. You doing
Gotcha.
anything else as a bonus action or movement, Leva?
Nope.
Okay. Nia.
So I will not crack its nuts again because it's going to just like come back and then like attack me again.
It is currently on fire.
I will. Actually, I don't know. Because on one hand, I want to back my on the other hand, like I do really want to crack its nuts again, and I am still technically enraged.
Go for
Fair
it.
enough.
Okay. Still enraged. Still reckless attack. Still great.
You used your second enrage, right?
Yeah. Well, I'm still on it, and now great weapon master.
Okay. So that is a straight roll. That misses as you swing.
I got to do it again.
You do. That hits. As it has 1 health left, how do you want to do this?
I crack its nuts.
Okay. Can I have a better description than that?
I think you know what you mean.
I crack the nuts.
Okay, as the creature has gotten back up and bitten and slashed you,
She
been
cracks
set
the
on
other
fire.
nut.
Nia
I
turns
break both its
around
testicles.
and goes, I'm a crack your nuts, and just underhand swings, hitting
Like
it directly in the groin, and watching its head pop and burst into flames as the rest of the body falls to the ground, continuing to burn into ash
Hey.
on top of the shallow grave.
Yay.
I'm sure no bad can occur from that. And
That's
with
a
that,
problem for next session.
you all have made it through that fight.
Shit.
Let's just mark that a little bit.
I'd
Don't
still
worry
like
about that.
I'd still like to go into the house and burn the corpses.
Okay. You can certainly do that. How are you going to burn them?
He's going to burn them with toilet paper. What do you think?
I have
Where are
oil.
you finding toilet paper?
I have oil.
That you do.
So
With Eshi's hand. Ask
Yeah,
Eshi
that's
to
just
burn
what?
it, dude, instead of
It has flame bolt.
ask
Oh.
Eshi.
Okay, I'll ask Ashley to do it. That makes sense. I did see it. I ask Ashy to burn the corpses inside.
As soon as you come out and look towards Ashy, Ashy goes, shatter?
I feel like you drank a little bit too much today. No, fire.
You could never. Not letting me have any fun shattering things. He just mumbles and grumbles walking in, and just you hear as he lights both corpses on fire.
Discord noise suppression be like.
As he just continues to mumble and grumble and walk out. Is there anything else you would all like to do
Are
before
those
we
the
end tonight's
hags
session?
that are burning? I ask Solon.
I think so. It's
Let's
still
have him cremate it.
Yeah.
More flame. More flame. I think we
No.
need a lot more.
There's definitely a hag still around, who also put the carpets and the corpses, and try to stitch them back together.
Exactly. Let's give that hag not a chance to put them back together.
Mm-hmm.
Cremate it. Actually, more fire.
He comes back and sets fires more as they are burning.
Come on. Is that all you can do, old man? You
Keep
can throw better
going.
fire than that.
Yay, fire!
Let me think. I legitimately do not know. Can Eshi do any more fire than that?
Firebolt?
He can always do more fire.
Yeah,
He's
he-
spamming
every
firebolt.
Keep using
Every
it every
6 seconds.
just like fine, and just stands there firing off one firebolt at each one after another every 6 seconds.
Show us what all that experience can do.
He stops, looks at you, looks at them, and then casts a 3rd level shatter. As you all hear,
What was that
as
noise
the-
suppression be like? What?
as the corpses are just blasted into fiery pieces.
Are they still burning?
The pieces are?
All of them?
Yes, all of them.
All
I
right,
think-
you know.
I look at Esh and I was like, I think you missed a spot.
As she looks at you and goes, I will shoot at you next. Then walks back towards the cart where he takes out a beer.
I think we're good to leave.
All right.
As
Well,
you do notice the walls have begun to catch fire as well.
all right, that's good too. Maybe it was a good thing to set this thing on fire too. Anyway, let's go. And as before we get on the horse and leave, I brush the notice on the thing and just whisper goodbye, and yeah, that's it. And get on the horse and we go onward to more adventure.
And with that, we will end tonight's session.
Yay!
I hope you all had fun.
Thank you, Dungeon Master.
You are very welcome. And don't worry about the fact that you set a venom troll on fire right above the graves of innocent cannibalized children.
Well, to be fair, they were already purified.
To be fair, they're Drakfordian. I mean,
Well, we don't know if they were Drakfordian.
that's true.
Yeah, you guys don't know that.
That's true. We don't know that.
Look, I killed it by breaking its testicles, so I think we're all okay.
I mean, yes, but also no. Especially because
Yeah.
I don't know if those creatures have testicles.
Nia's under the impression that all
They're giants,
creatures have
they have
that all
testicles.
creatures have testicles. Some are on the outside, some are on the inside. But they are seas that
That
need
is
smashing.
true.
It
Totally.
doesn't matter if you have them externally or not. What matters are the testicles inside.
Like in the carpet.
Exactly.
Those carpets can't have
You
babies
see?
anymore.
Ed gets it, and that's why we're engaged now.
You are technically correct that the carpets cannot have children anymore. I mean, they couldn't have children before, but now that
That's
they're
besides
dead,
the
they
point.
especially can't.
Alec, she doesn't know that. She believes that when a mommy carpet and a daddy carpet love each other very much, they make a blanket.
And that blanket tries to kill Galthuk.
And then that blanket grows into a throw.
What are those small blankets called
right.
again? Fucking.
All right, everybody. Coming in. Let's go ahead. I definitely want to thank everybody that comes out throughout the week on Twitch. Definitely come follow on Twitch. Follow here on YouTube. Again, thank you so much to our biggest DnD supporters, Rob 401Z, Patreon supporters, Overwatch Scrub Club, Fifth, Sunny and Ted, Mr. Maker Top Bits, Fifth, Star Andrew, Women Harry 14, Not a Robot, Cannon Fodder 83, Chase WH40K, Mike W, Nader Not, Murray Chan 1, Papa Smash. Thank you everybody for all the support that you show the channel, and hope to keep growing, keep providing more content. Check out the merch. We do have some merch out there, some shirts for Elements of Thunder, which you're watching now, and some Crystal Strahd for our Roll for shirts. Definitely come out, hang out. Monday, Friday, Saturday are on my stream day. Take care. Have a wonderful one. Bye now.